And welcome back to the show. Solidarity Realty is with me now. Peggy Adams and Jesse Pikaholz are both here today. I'm lucky to have the both of them here. Good to see you again. And thanks for coming on the show. So what's it like out there in the real estate market in Madison right now?
Hey, Happy New Year, Stacy. Haven't seen you in a while.
Thank you.
You know, we kind of have had the same story month after month last year where we heard that it was such a strong competitive sellers market, and it's still that case. Things maybe slowed down a little bit during the holidays, but folks are definitely coming back out. Even those that I told to wait till spring, I'm now begging them to put their house on the market earlier than anticipated.
So things are moving quickly, competition is fierce. How important is it to start picking a loan program now up front?
Well, it's interesting to see how a conventional loan might differ from, say, a government-backed loan like an FHA or a VA loan or a WHEDA. They might have different requirements on the condition of the property. A conventional loan typically is a little more loose. Of course, you know, an underwriter is going to be concerned about major defects, but they're not going to nitpick as much. A federally backed loan like FHA or VA or WHEDA might be more concerned about flaking paint, missing hand railing, something of that nature, some very minor electrical work or a missing GFCI outlet in a bathroom or a kitchen. So not like that would be a deal breaker, but it does make you potentially less competitive. Those issues might have to be fixed before closing or money put into escrow for after closing. And it's also the case where a seller might look and say, I've got a lower offer from a conventional loan, but it's less risk because there's less I have to do.
So some good things to think about there, depending on sort of what sort of property you've got, what you're looking for. If someone wants to kind of get in there, get their foot in the door in this competitive market, how would a buyer begin their hunt? Would you recommend that they get a pre-approval letter before they even start viewing homes?
I would indeed. You know, I definitely say come talk to me before you get a pre-approval. I can help you with different types of lenders. Definitely favor local lenders, being able to sit down face-to-face with a local lender. But the big thing about the pre-approval is in this competitive market, no seller is going to accept an offer without that pre-approval. So even though I may not require it, the person whose home you're trying to buy will.
So coming back to you guys at Solidarity Realty, coming to you with things, consumer protection and education is a huge part of what you guys do over there. What would you say is the #1 topic that you find yourself educating people on?
We say time and time again to folks, even if they're just putting their toe in the market, never call the sign, the number on the sign that says for sale, because that number is for the seller's agent. They represent the seller's interests and not yours. Typically, the buyer is represented at no cost to them. That's typically paid for by the seller. So you get representation. And if you call that number in the sign and you don't have a buyer's agent already, you might end up having to pay your buyer's agent commission out of your own pocket.
Good to know, and we all need to save those dollars as we can too. So great advice from you guys, and thanks so much for coming on the show and providing us with your expertise. And everyone stay with us. There's a lot of great stuff coming up right after this.
Thanks, Stacy.
Thanks, Stacy.